Natural thinking style characteristics from Natural Thinking Style Worksheet. Here are the 6 types of natural thinking and their core characteristics extracted from the document. Great Communicator. Speaks logically and enjoys discussing ideas. Connects with others primarily through talking. Organizes tasks by talking about what needs to be done. Learns easily through discussion and lectures. May interrupt others and monopolize conversations. Likes to help others understand concepts. Can focus on both details and the big picture simultaneously. May have a sketchy sense of their own body, moving awkwardly and finding physical activities frustrating. Shy about touch and private about feelings. Natural leader. Speaks with feeling and rhythm, often directing others. Connects best through talking and organizing tasks by discussion. May interrupt others and struggle with listening. Energetic and good at coaching others. Visionary, often thinking in terms of systems or inventions. May struggle with reading, writing, and spelling. Eye shy, finding it difficult to maintain eye contact. Aims to inspire others and sees the whole picture. Competent doer, acts logically and enjoys working with their hands. Connects through doing and touching. Organizes tasks by piling things up. Learns effectively by doing or discussing. Good at storytelling and teaching physical activities. Sees the whole picture and can articulate emotions and bodily sensations. May have difficulty with reading and writing. Eye shy, unable to maintain eye contact. Perpetual student, acts logically and likes doing things. Connects through action and touch. Organizes tasks by piling things up. Learns by doing and observing. Has many diverse interests, e.g. drawing, scuba diving. Can attend to both details and the big picture. Sees images in 3D from multiple perspectives. Struggles to express feelings in words. Speech may include long pauses and may go in circles. Asks many questions and finds it difficult to verbalize abstract concepts. Rarely speaks in groups and is sensitive to voice tone. Show and tell. Writes logically and enjoys illustrating ideas. Connects best through eye contact. Organizes tasks by making lists. Learns by reading and then discussing or teaching. Loves visual details and possibilities, reads extensively. Persuasive speaker who enjoys teaching and storytelling. Talks aloud to organize ideas and make decisions. May have a sketchy sense of their body, moving awkwardly and struggling with physical activities. Shy about touch and private about feelings. Great collaborator. Writes logically and may enjoy drawing and designing. Connects best through eye contact. Meticulous visually. Organizes by making lists. Learns by reading or watching, then doing. Learns sports easily and enjoys competitive sports. May confuse others' feelings with their own. Talkative one-on-one but uncomfortable speaking in groups. Asks many questions. May struggle with prolonged fast or abstract speech. Sensitive to tone of voice. Multiple choice questions for identifying dominant personality in early childhood, adolescence, and teens. Here are 5 multiple choice questions designed to help child counselors, psychologists, teachers, and parents identify the dominant personality traits in children across the 6 types. 1. How does the child or teen typically respond to group activities or social interactions? A. They take the lead, organizing and directing others with enthusiasm, natural leader. B. They observe and then participate, often asking thoughtful questions, perpetual student. C. They eagerly collaborate, ensuring that everyone feels included, great collaborator. D. They explain ideas and concepts to others, often becoming the spokesperson, great communicator. E. They prefer hands-on involvement, taking charge of practical tasks, competent doer. F. They share their thoughts visually or through demonstrations, rather than just words, show and tell. 2. What is their preferred method of learning new information or skills? A. They thrive in leading discussions and teaching others as they learn, natural leader. B. They observe, take notes, and prefer to learn by watching before doing, perpetual student. C. They enjoy reading and visually analyzing information before discussing it, show and tell. D. They learn best through conversations, debates, and verbal explanations, great communicator. E. They excel when they can physically engage with the material, learning by doing, competent doer. F. They prefer collaborative learning environments where they can share and discuss ideas, great collaborator. Number 3. How does the child or teen handle new challenges or unfamiliar tasks? A. They confidently take charge, creating a plan and leading others, natural leader. B. They ask detailed questions and take time to understand the challenge before acting, perpetual student. C. They approach challenges by discussing them and gathering input from others, great communicator. D. They are hands-on, quickly engaging with the task and learning through physical interaction, competent doer. E. They use visual aids or write down steps to organize their thoughts before starting, show and tell. F. They work closely with others, seeking feedback and ensuring everyone is on the same page, great collaborator. 4. What role do they usually assume in a team or group project? A. The leader who guides the team and makes decisions, natural leader. B. The observer who contributes thoughtful insights after careful consideration, perpetual student. C. The collaborator who ensures everyone is working together harmoniously, great collaborator. D. The communicator who facilitates discussions and clarifies ideas for the group, great communicator. E. The hands-on worker who tackles practical tasks and gets things done, competent doer. F. The planner who organizes the project visually or through detailed lists, show and tell. 5. How do they express their feelings and emotions? A. They often articulate their emotions through leadership and guiding others, natural leader. B. They express their feelings thoughtfully, often taking time to reflect before sharing, perpetual student. C. They share their emotions in collaborative settings, discussing feelings with others, great collaborator. D. They verbally express their feelings clearly and often through discussions or storytelling, great communicator. E. They express emotions through physical actions or hands-on activities, competent doer. F. They use visual methods, like drawing or writing, to express how they feel, show and tell. Hashed multiple choice questions for identifying dominant personality in early childhood, adolescents, and teens, behavior with peers outside home. Here are 5 multiple choice questions focusing on the behavior displayed by children and teens with their peers outside the home, covering all 6 types. 1. How does the child or teen typically interact with peers in a social setting? A. They often take charge, organizing games or activities and leading the group, natural leader. B. They observe first, then join in with thoughtful contributions and questions, perpetual student. C. They enjoy working together with others, ensuring everyone feels included, great collaborator. D. They engage in conversations, often sharing stories or explaining ideas, great communicator. E. They prefer to engage in hands-on activities like sports or crafts where they can be active, competent doer. F. They might illustrate ideas or create something visual to share with their friends, show and tell. Number 2. When faced with a disagreement among peers, how does the child or teen respond? A. They step in to mediate, offering solutions and trying to lead the group to a consensus, natural leader. B. They listen carefully to both sides before offering their perspective, perpetual student. C. They work to bring everyone together, emphasizing cooperation and collaboration, great collaborator. D. They express their thoughts clearly, often explaining their viewpoint in detail, great communicator. E. They might suggest resolving the disagreement through an activity or physical task, competent doer. F. They may draw or use visual examples to help explain the situation and find a resolution, show and tell. 3. During group play or activities, how does the child or teen usually contribute? A. They often take the lead, organizing the group and setting rules for the activity, natural leader. B. They observe how others are playing before joining in and offering suggestions, perpetual student. C. They ensure that everyone is participating and work to keep the group together, great collaborator. D. They are the one who talks through the activity, explaining rules or ideas to others, great communicator. E. They are hands-on, actively participating, and often leading by example through physical involvement, competent doer. F. They might create something visual, like a drawing or diagram, to enhance the activity, show and tell. Number 4. How does the child or teen approach making new friends? A. They confidently introduce themselves and often take the lead in forming new friendships, natural leader. B. They are cautious and observant, taking time to get to know someone before engaging fully, perpetual student. C. They naturally gravitate toward group activities, making friends through shared interests, great collaborator. D. They initiate conversations, often using stories or shared interests to connect with new friends, great communicator. E. They prefer to engage in activities together, making friends through doing rather than talking, competent doer. F. They might share something they've created, like a drawing or a visual story, as a way to connect, show and tell. How does the child or teen typically behave during team sports or group physical activities? A. They often take on a leadership role, directing the team and making strategic decisions, natural leader. B. They observe the game carefully and contribute strategically when they feel confident, perpetual student. C. They focus on teamwork, ensuring everyone is involved and working together, great collaborator. D. They communicate effectively on the field, guiding others with clear instructions, great communicator. E. They actively participate, often excelling in the physical aspects of the game, competent doer. F. They may contribute by planning plays or strategies, often visualizing the game before it happens, show and tell. Multiple choice questions for identifying dominant personality in early childhood, adolescence, and teens. Behaviors displayed at home and with each parent. Here are 5 multiple choice questions focusing on the behaviors displayed by children and teens at home and with each parent, covering all 6 types. 1. How does the child or teen typically communicate with their parents at home? A. They take charge of conversations, often directing the discussion and making decisions, natural leader. B. They listen carefully and ask thoughtful questions before sharing their thoughts, perpetual student. C. They prefer collaborative discussions, ensuring everyone's opinions are heard and valued, great collaborator. D. They are talkative, often sharing stories, ideas, and explaining things in detail, great communicator. E. They prefer to show rather than tell, often using actions or physical examples to communicate, competent doer. F. They might use drawings, lists, or visual aids to express their ideas or explain something, show and tell. Now for 2. How does the child or teen handle family chores or responsibilities? A. They take the initiative organizing the chores and ensuring they are completed efficiently, natural leader. B. They prefer to observe how others do tasks first and then contribute with their own method, perpetual student. C. They work well with others, often volunteering to help siblings or parents with their tasks, great collaborator. D. They talk through the tasks, often discussing the best way to get things done, great communicator. E. They dive right into the physical tasks, often completing them through hands-on effort, competent doer. F. They might create a checklist or visual plan to organize and manage the chores, show and tell. 3. How does the child or teen typically resolve conflicts with parents or siblings? A. They take a leadership role, suggesting solutions and trying to guide the resolution, natural leader. B. They listen to both sides, reflecting on the situation before offering a thoughtful solution, perpetual student. C. They emphasize cooperation, often trying to find a middle ground that satisfies everyone, great collaborator. D. They prefer to talk it out, using discussion to explain their feelings and understand others, great communicator. E. They might engage in an activity like a physical task to ease tension and resolve the conflict, competent doer. F. They use visual or creative methods like drawing or writing to express their perspective and find a solution, show and tell. How does the child or teen spend their free time at home? A. They often take charge of activities, organizing games or deciding what the family should do, natural leader. B. They enjoy quiet, reflective activities like reading or observing others, perpetual student. C. They prefer activities that involve the whole family, like playing board games or doing group projects, great collaborator. D. They spend time talking with family members, sharing stories or engaging in discussions, great communicator. E. They gravitate towards physical activities like playing sports, building, or crafting, competent doer. F. They enjoy creative activities like drawing, painting, or making crafts, often sharing their creations with family, show and tell. Number 5. How does the child or teen typically interact with each parent individually? A. They take on a leadership role, often directing conversations or activities with each parent, natural leader. B. They engage thoughtfully, asking questions and observing before sharing their ideas, perpetual student. C. They prefer collaborative activities, like cooking or working on a project together with each parent. Great collaborator. D. They enjoy one-on-one conversations, sharing their thoughts and feelings openly. Great communicator. E. They prefer doing activities together, like playing sports or helping with hands-on tasks around the house. Competent doer. F. They might work on creative projects, like drawing or building something, and then show it to each parent. Show and tell. Have multiple choice questions for identifying dominant personality in early childhood, adolescence, and teens. Emotional or verbal responsiveness at schools and institutions. Here are 5 multiple choice questions focusing on the observed emotional or verbal responsiveness of children and teens at schools and institutions, covering all 6 types. 1. How does the child or teen typically respond to verbal instructions or feedback from teachers? A. They often take charge, implementing the feedback and guiding others on what to do next. Natural leader. B. They listen carefully, asking clarifying questions to fully understand the instructions. Perpetual student. C. They respond positively to collaborative discussions, often seeking to involve others in the feedback process. Great collaborator. D. They engage in a dialogue with the teacher, discussing the feedback and offering their own insights. Great communicator. E. They prefer to act on the feedback immediately, often through hands-on activities or practical application. Competent doer. F. They might use visual methods like taking notes or drawing diagrams to process and respond to the feedback. Show and tell. 2. How does the child or teen emotionally respond to praise or criticism in a classroom setting? A. They are motivated by praise and often take the lead in improving or setting higher goals. Natural leader. B. They reflect on the praise or criticism quietly, often internalizing it before making changes. Perpetual student. C. They respond best in a supportive, collaborative environment where they feel part of a team. Great collaborator. D. They appreciate verbal praise and are likely to discuss their thoughts or emotions openly in response. Great communicator. E. They prefer to demonstrate their response through actions, such as improving their work or performance. Competent doer. F. They may express their response creatively, such as through writing or drawing. Show and tell. How does the child or teen express their emotions when interacting with peers or teachers at school? A. They express their emotions confidently, often leading the group with their strong presence. Natural leader. B. They are more reserved, carefully considering their feelings before expressing them. Perpetual student. C. They express emotions in a way that promotes group harmony and cooperation. Great collaborator. D. They are verbal and articulate, sharing their feelings openly and often. Great communicator. E. They express emotions through actions, such as physical activities or hands-on tasks. Competent doer. F. They might use creative or visual methods like drawing or storytelling to express how they feel. Show and tell. Number 4. How does the child or teen typically respond to group discussions or activities in class? A. They often take the lead, guiding the discussion and helping to direct the group's focus. Natural leader. B. They listen and observe, contributing thoughtfully after considering the discussion. Perpetual student. C. They work to ensure that everyone is included, emphasizing collaboration and group cohesion. Great collaborator. D. They are very engaged, frequently contributing ideas and leading verbal exchanges. Great communicator. E. They prefer activities that involve physical participation, often contributing through action rather than words. Competent doer. F. They might contribute by sharing visual aids, diagrams, or creative insights to enhance the discussion. Show and tell. 5. How does the child or teen handle emotionally charged situations, such as disagreements or stress at school? A. They take control of the situation, offering solutions and directing others to resolve the issue. Natural leader. B. They take time to process their emotions before responding, often thinking deeply about the situation. Perpetual student. C. They work to mediate and find a compromise, ensuring that everyone's emotions are considered. Great collaborator. D. They express their feelings verbally, discussing the situation openly with others involved. Great communicator. E. They might channel their emotions into physical activities, such as sports or hands-on projects to relieve stress, competent doer. F. They use creative outlets, like drawing or writing, to process and express their emotions, show and tell. Multiple choice questions for identifying dominant personality in early childhood, adolescence, and teens. Emotional or verbal responsiveness in interactions with adults. Here are 5 multiple choice questions focusing on the observed emotional or verbal responsiveness of children and teens in their interactions with adults, such as teachers and parents, covering all 6 types. 1. How does the child or teen typically respond when an adult offers guidance or advice? A. They take charge of the conversation, often leading it towards actionable steps or decisions. Natural leader. B. They listen quietly, reflecting on the advice before responding with thoughtful questions or comments. Perpetual student. C. They appreciate and engage in collaborative discussions, often seeking to involve the adult in a joint decision-making process. Great collaborator. D. They are vocal, engaging in a dialogue and sharing their own perspectives or additional ideas. Great communicator. E. They prefer to act on the advice immediately, often through physical activities or practical tasks. Competent doer. F. They may respond by organizing the advice visually through notes, drawings, or plans. Show and tell. How does the child or teen express disagreement or differing opinions with adults? A. They confidently assert their perspective, often taking a leadership role in the discussion. Natural leader. B. They may take time to consider their response, often asking clarifying questions before sharing their thoughts. Perpetual student. C. They seek to find a compromise, working collaboratively with the adult to resolve differences. Great collaborator. D. They express their opinions clearly and verbally, engaging in a detailed discussion about their perspective. Great communicator. E. They might express their disagreement through actions, such as demonstrating an alternative approach. Competent doer. F. They could use creative methods, such as drawing or writing, to express their differing viewpoint. Show and tell. 3. How does the child or teen react to emotional support or comfort from an adult? A. They take the lead in the interaction, guiding the conversation towards what they believe will be helpful. Natural leader. B. They quietly process the support, often reflecting on it before expressing gratitude or further emotions. Perpetual student. C. They value collaborative emotional support, often seeking to ensure that both they and the adult feel connected. Great collaborator. D. They are verbal about their emotions, discussing how they feel and what they need openly. Great communicator. E. They might respond physically, such as through a hug or by engaging in a comforting activity together. Competent doer. F. They might create something like a drawing or a written note to express their feelings in response to the support. Show and tell. 4. How does the child or teen typically handle praise or recognition from adults? A. They respond confidently, often using the praise as motivation to take on new leadership roles or responsibilities. Natural leader. B. They reflect on the praise internally, sometimes acknowledging it quietly with a thoughtful response. Perpetual student. C. They share the recognition, often expressing gratitude and ensuring that others are acknowledged as well. Great collaborator. D. They openly discuss their feelings about the praise, often sharing their thoughts and emotions verbally. Great communicator. E. They demonstrate their appreciation through actions, such as working harder or engaging more actively. Competent doer. F. They might respond by creating something, such as a thank you card or a creative project, to show their gratitude. Show and tell. How does the child or teen typically express their emotions to adults during one-on-one interactions? A. They are direct and confident, often leading the conversation and expressing their emotions assertively. Natural leader. B. They are thoughtful and reflective, often taking time to consider their emotions before sharing them. Perpetual student. C. They prefer to express their emotions in a way that promotes understanding and cooperation, often seeking a mutual connection. Great collaborator. D. They are verbal and articulate, sharing their feelings openly and engaging in a meaningful conversation. Great communicator. E. They express their emotions through actions, such as physical gestures or hands-on activities. Competent doer. F. They might use creative or visual methods, such as drawing or writing, to communicate their feelings. Show and tell. Multiple choice questions for identifying dominant personality in early childhood, adolescence, and teens. Academic preferences. Here are 5 multiple choice questions focusing on academic preferences, covering all 6 types of natural thinking. 1. Which type of academic task does the child or teen most enjoy? A. Leading group projects or organizing class activities. Natural leader. B. Independent research or solving complex problems. Perpetual student. C. Collaborative work that involves sharing ideas and working with peers. Great collaborator. D. Writing essays, engaging in debates, or giving presentations. Great communicator. E. Hands-on projects, experiments, or building models. Competent doer. F. Creative assignments that involve drawing, designing, or visual storytelling. Show and tell. 2. How does the child or teen prefer to study for exams or prepare for tests? A. They organize study groups or lead review sessions with classmates. Natural leader. B. They prefer studying alone, focusing on detailed notes and in-depth understanding. Perpetual student. C. They study best when they can collaborate with others, discussing and sharing ideas. Great collaborator. D. They talk through the material, either with others or by summarizing aloud. Great communicator. E. They learn best through practical application, such as doing practice problems or hands-on activities. Competent doer. F. They create visual aids like flashcards, diagrams, or mind maps to study. Show and tell. Natural 3. What type of classroom environment does the child or teen thrive in? A. A dynamic classroom where they can take on leadership roles and direct group activities. Natural leader. B. A quiet, structured environment where they can focus on individual tasks and deep learning. Perpetual student. C. A collaborative setting where group work and peer interaction are encouraged. Great collaborator. D. A discussion-based classroom where verbal participation is emphasized. Great communicator. E. A hands-on, interactive environment where practical activities and experiments are common. Competent doer. A visually stimulating classroom with opportunities for creative expression through art or design. Show and tell. 4. How does the child or teen approach homework assignments? A. They take charge of their schedule, organizing and planning their homework efficiently. Natural leader. B. They approach homework methodically, often taking extra time to research and explore topics in depth. Perpetual student. C. They prefer to do homework in a group or with a study buddy, enjoying the collaborative aspect. Great collaborator. D. They talk through the homework with parents or peers, often explaining the material aloud as they work. Great communicator. E. They prefer assignments that involve building, creating, or using their hands to solve problems. Doer. F. They enjoy assignments that allow them to use creativity, such as projects that involve drawing or designing. Show and tell. 5. What type of academic subjects does the child or teen excel in? A. Subjects that involve leadership, such as student government or project management. Natural leader. B. Subjects that require deep thinking and analysis, such as math, science, or philosophy. Perpetual student. C. Subjects that emphasize teamwork and collaboration, such as group-based social studies or cooperative learning projects. Great collaborator. D. Subjects that involve communication skills, such as language arts, debate, or public speaking. Great communicator. E. Subjects that are hands-on and practical, such as physical education, shop class, or lab-based sciences. Competent doer. F. Subjects that involve visual creativity, such as art, design, or architecture. Show and tell. Here are 5 unique questions that have not been covered in previous sets. 1. How does the child or teen typically approach learning new things, whether at home or in new social environments? A. They take the initiative to learn on their own and often guide others in the process. Natural leader. B. They prefer to research and study quietly before participating or sharing their knowledge. Perpetual student. C. They enjoy learning in group settings, valuing the opportunity to learn from others as well. Great collaborator. D. They learn best through discussion, asking questions, and talking through new concepts with others. Great communicator. E. They prefer hands-on learning, quickly engaging with physical materials or practical tasks to understand new concepts. Competent doer. F. They like to use visual aids, such as diagrams, drawings, or mind maps, to help them learn. Show and tell. 2. How does the child or teen handle a change in routine, whether at home or in their social circle? A. They take control of the situation, helping to organize and adjust the new routine for themselves and others. Natural leader. B. They take time to process the change, thinking it through before adapting. Perpetual student. C. They seek to involve others in the transition, ensuring that everyone is comfortable with the new routine. Great collaborator. D. They talk about the change with others, expressing their thoughts and seeking to understand the reasons behind it. Great communicator. E. They adapt quickly through action, often engaging with the new routine physically to make it work. Competent doer. F. They might create a visual schedule or plan to help them adjust to the new routine. Show and tell. 3. How does the child or teen respond to unfamiliar social situations, such as meeting new people or entering a new environment? A. They confidently introduce themselves and often take the lead in forming new connections. Natural leader. B. They observe the situation quietly at first, gathering information before engaging. Perpetual student. C. They seek to form connections through group activities, ensuring that everyone feels included. Great collaborator. D. They start conversations easily, using verbal communication to build rapport with others. Great communicator. E. They might engage in a physical activity or hands-on task as a way to connect with others. Competent doer. F. They may share something they've created, like a drawing or visual story, to break the ice and connect with others. Show and tell. 4. How does the child or teen handle constructive criticism, whether from parents, teachers, or peers? A. They take the feedback seriously and use it to improve their leadership or performance. Natural leader. B. They reflect on the criticism internally, often taking time to think about how to apply it. Perpetual student. C. They discuss the feedback with others, often seeking collaborative ways to improve. Great collaborator. D. They engage in a conversation about the criticism, asking questions, and seeking to fully understand it. Great communicator. E. They prefer to apply the feedback through practical changes or by improving their hands-on work. Competent doer. F. They might use creative outlets, such as redesigning or reworking a project, to incorporate the feedback. Show and tell. 5. How does the child or teen demonstrate responsibility, whether at home or in school? A. They take the lead in managing tasks and often remind others of their responsibilities. Natural leader. B. They are thorough and methodical, often completing tasks with careful attention to detail. Perpetual student. They prefer to share responsibilities with others, working together to ensure everything is done. Great collaborator. D. They communicate their progress and often discuss how they're handling their responsibilities. E. They demonstrate responsibility through action, often completing tasks independently and efficiently. Competent doer. F. They might organize their responsibilities visually, using lists, charts, or creative methods to track their progress. Show and tell.